Hello, Connecticut, and welcome back. I'm Bernie Danino, now here with our good friend, Anthony. Anthony, I absolutely love when he comes to visit, the Chief Marketing Officer of Connecticut, to talk about March fun in our state and all things St. Patrick's Day. We've got so many events around the state, and while the 17th is a few weeks away, we've got a lot to do. Hi, Anthony.
Always good to see you, my friend. How you been?
I'm doing great, and I love when you come. It's like fun, food, beer. Sometimes we do that on this show.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be adult beverages. We have some soft drinks here too,
Yep.
So all kinds of good stuff happening for the month of March.
Absolutely. So actually, if people want to come to Connecticut and enjoy what we have to offer, and people even in Connecticut, because I always say there's so many things to do and explore,
Absolutely.
especially throughout March and especially geared towards St. Patrick's Day, where should we start?
There are places all over the state. Doesn't matter if you want to start in one end of the state or the other. We've got something for everyone. So we have the Connecticut Beer Trail. There are over 100 microbreweries and brew pubs around the state. So I've got a nice long list of great places for people to stop and visit and beers to try. You ready?
Listen, I'm here with you. You tell me what we're doing here.
We got a round robin, every county and even a few grab bag categories.
Oh,
here.
I love it. Let's go. Let's
All right.
start.
Starting Hartford.
Okay.
Greater Hartford County. Got New Park Brewing and West Hartford.
Okay.
All right, you pick next. Which
Fairfield County. Fairfield. We don't give that a lot of love.
All right. Broken Symmetry in Bethel.
Oh, Broken Symmetry in Bethel. Take us to, take me to Litchfield County.
Litchfield, Little Red Barn in Winstead.
Oh.
And here's one for you, which I always love telling people about. After you're done there, stop over and go see the American Mural Project.
Oh.
5-story tall, 100-yard wide mural. It's stunning.
That's incredible. Now, we can actually, I know we're going and having some fun with this here, but the list can also be found, and these activities can be found online too, right?
All on ctvisit.com.
Okay.
And so you're going to be able to build itineraries. So pick Winstead, find a restaurant, find a brewery, find something to do.
And I know we're talking breweries and things like that, but there's something for all ages and all family styles, right?
Absolutely. That's a great thing about Connecticut.
Yeah.
You really can find your vibe here.
Also, in Middlesex County, there's so much to do and see, right?
Absolutely.
Give us some hot spots.
So you got Concentric in Portland.
Okay.
If you want to keep on going down south.
Okay.
In New Haven, you have Armada Brewing.
Okay.
Which actually we have right up here.
Oh, I see. Nice
Our
can.
collaboration between New Haven Pizza Club, our friend Michael Pollock, who was on earlier in the month.
Yeah.
It's a nice lager to go with your pizza. So, New London, you got Beard. They have 2 locations, one in Groton, one in Stonington. Actually, the first brew pub I ever visited in Connecticut.
It is so incredible to see the growth of these pubs, right? And to see a lot of families getting involved, and to see them. I remember some of the first ones were in storage unit facilities, like you had to drive through to get to these pubs, and they were like pop up. Now they're just standalone buildings, and they're getting bigger and bigger.
It's an incredible development in the state, and I think this actually goes back to 2019. One of the first things Governor Lamont did in office was he put in laws that made it easier for our craft breweries to pop up and change some of Connecticut's antiquated blue laws. So I'm getting a little nerdy here, but you know what? It makes good for residents and visitors.
Get as nerdy as you like on this program. And if somebody's watching right now, because well, thank you. But you come on quite a bit now, because we like to promote all things Connecticut, and your website is so comprehensive of things to do, whether it's entertainment, live concerts, fundraisers, visiting the chocolate trail, the beer trail, the wine trail, things like that. If there's somebody out there and they're just starting out and they want you to notice them, how can they get in touch with you?
You shoot me an email. The easiest email in the state of Connecticut to remember. It's anthony.anthony@ct.gov. And I'm putting it out there for everybody to hear. Shoot me a note. I will share that with our team. We'll explore how we can collaborate, get you on the site, and figure out ways to tout all the great things we have in our state.
And speaking of the entire state, there's a lot of St. Patrick's Day activities and quite a few parades. So do you want to talk about a couple?
So the few of the top ones around, you've got Stamford. New Haven is gigantic.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hartford is fantastic. So go down to Hartford, catch the parade, all kinds of folks walking in it. And then there are a variety of bars around downtown Hartford, especially revitalized Pratt Street. Urban Lodge is right there, and that's my favorite brew pub in the state. So not only give a variety of craft brews, but the food's fantastic as well.
We're taking a little look at that, raising a glass at Urban Lodge. And, on St. Patrick's Day, it is really a family atmosphere for all ages, for all people, even though we're talking about going to pubs and breweries, right, like that. But we want you to get out there and we want you to explore our state, whether, like you said, whether it's in Stamford, it's New Haven, it's Hartford, all the different parades that go on across the state. ctvisit.com is a comprehensive site, and you actually have things in category. You can look up things for this weekend in Connecticut, which is my favorite, right?
Yep.
Or you can look up live music and entertainment or other categories, right?
Pick your poison, whether it's arts, culture, museums, parades. We have it all listed. And so you really can curate your experience right here in Connecticut.
I'll put you on the spot. I know you talked about your favorite brewery, but what's your favorite museum in our state?
My favorite museum is the Wadsworth.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm, like I said, I'm a bit of a nerd, but we have a variety here. You can really get different things. Peabody Museum.
I love the Peabody Museum.
Awesome. Peabody is fantastic. Like it greets you right up front with that Stegosaurus that's there.
It's the first place I ever saw a wax figurine, and it was a woman laying in a lounge chair, and I thought it was a real woman. I went when I was very young, and so I remember I was with my parents, and I said, that lady's in a bathing suit in the museum. And so they were like,
So
well, go
real.
up to it. And I kept tapping on it, and they were like, I'll never forget that moment at Peabody Museum when it was like the first wax thing, life-size woman I'd ever seen. But it's such a great thing. And we have so much to see and do in our state.
Most under-the-radar museum in the state. Lost in New Haven.
Oh.
Unofficial history of the city of New Haven. They have everything from massive signs all the way down to doors from police cars.
Well, it sounds
Really
like we need to
showing-
visit.
Oh, you absolutely
Maybe
should.
we should do a show. Maybe we should go explore
Deal.
some museums.
You see,
I
will
know
see-
somebody here.
Yeah, I think I know somebody who can make it happen.
ctvisit.com. We want you to check it out. All things Connecticut, all your entertainment, all in one hot spot. And the best part about it is you get to support local. And that's what we are all about. Thank you so much for being a proud supporter of Hello Connecticut, too. Anthony, thank you.
My friend. Appreciate it.
All right. It is now time for our SK Labor